Welcome to a video about composing a tweet. So I'm signed into my Twitter account, as you can see, and I am on the home page, as you can see. So what I would like to show you is how to compose a tweet. Now you might even be thinking to yourself, okay, you have 140 characters, so you're limited, but really what can you tweet about? That's a big question that I hear is what can I tweet about? So let's look at some examples of what you could do in the context of, the educational setting. Now, as I go down through my Twitter feed, because I'm on my home tab, I want you to see here is a tweet that is showing something that is going on in a classroom. You can see it's actually a picture of some students. It's grade 5 math. They're finding out the cost of a trip to Disney at March break. So again, you can go ahead and see that's an example of something to tweet. Notice this is a retweeted tweet. Also, this has a mention in it because I have a username in there. I can see that this has been retweeted twice and it's been favorited twice. So again, just to point out, some of the things that we looked at earlier with our Twitter vocabulary. All right, so that was, tweeting about something in your classroom. Another thing that you can tweet about, let's say that you're on the internet and you happen to find some different quotes. So this is a website, brainyquoteyoucansee.com. It happens to be some education tweets. Now notice I do have a share on Twitter button built right into the website. So if I tap on share on Twitter, what will actually happen is it's going to go ahead and set me up to just go ahead and tweet this out on Twitter. You can notice it says teacher quotes, brainy quote, and you can see the website there. Now, one thing I want to do is I want to make a hashtag. So I'm going to go ahead and put the pound symbol in there. But when you make a hashtag, you don't want to leave any spaces in there. So I want the hashtag to be teacher quote. So I took the space out of there. Notice I've got Brainy Quote in here twice because it says via @BrainyQuote. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out of there. And you should notice that it has a character count, right down here in the corner. It's letting me know that I have 84 characters to go out of that 140. So again, I have teacher quotes as a hashtag. It's a mention because I've got a Brainy Quote in there, but I'm also going to add another hashtag. I'm going to add EdChat. It's a very popular hashtag. That way, if people are looking for the hashtag EdChat, they'll go ahead and they'll see my tweet. So all I have to do then is just hit tweet, and off it goes. So if I go back to my Twitter, you should now see my tweet. Let me just go ahead and click on that view 27 new. I don't see that. Oh, I'm just going to click on my name, and there you can see that the tweet that I just sent out, because you can go ahead. It says, you see it says teacher quotes, the hashtag I made, and all of that. What is fun, I'm going to go ahead to see is I'm going to tap on that hashtag and see if anyone else has used that hashtag. And look at that, they have. It wasn't an original hashtag. Other people have used it. So again, remember when you make a hashtag, it may or may not be original. Okay, so we talked about a tweet being something you did in the classroom, showed you the picture of the kids doing grade 5 math, a quote that you find. So let's go ahead, let's pretend that you're going on the internet and you find a blog. So here's a blog, Free Technology for Teachers, very nice blog written by Richard Byrne. He does a very nice job. He does a lot of different things here. So you can see he had a blog post today about some TED Ed lessons that he found on the human body. So again, I can scroll down through here. I can read his blog post, and I can see that he's talking about what he found, what he did. He has a playlist, which I notice there's a little share icon right here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and tap on that. And when I tap on that, notice it gives me an option to Facebook it, tweet it, or Google Plus it. So I can just say Twitter. And again, it's all set up for me. I'm not going to make any hashtags this time. I'm just going to say tweet it out. There it goes. So now I've tweeted about a blog post that I found. All right. So something in the classroom, a blog post you read, a website others may find useful, and an inspirational quote. Whoops, I did not do the website others might find useful. So let's say you're cruising the internet and you find this website on Interactive Sites for Education. Now, if you look at this website, you should notice there's no Twitter buttons. There's no way for me to just tap on the Twitter button and it'll go ahead and send it out for me like you saw me do with the other ones. So what I need in this case is I can do a couple of things. I can go ahead and, select the website. I just highlighted it there. And, I can just go ahead and, do some keyboard shortcuts. However I want to copy that, I'm just going to do some keyboard shortcuts. So now I've copied the website. What I can actually do is go back to Twitter, and over here in the upper right-hand corner, it actually says tweet right there. So I can go ahead and tap on that. And when I tap on that, now I'm starting completely from scratch. So I can just go ahead and say website, website with, it was interactive websites. So I'm just going to go ahead and make that into a hashtag. And notice other hashtags are coming up. So if someone else has made that, I could just go ahead and see that they've already made that. I'm going to make the W also a capital. So I have interactive, so website with interactive websites for the classroom setting. Now, what I have to put in there now is that the website link. So I'm going to paste it in there. Now this one I was okay. Notice I still have 58 characters. So this is where also if I wanted to I could add a photo, or I could also include a link to a video such as a YouTube video, things like that. I'll say tweet, so then that one will go out. Alright, so if I go back to my home now on my Twitter and I tap on my name and see my tweets, you'll now see there's my website with interactive websites, there's the one from the blog, and then I go down and you'll see the teacher quotes. So I tweeted out a quote, I tweeted out a blog post, and I also tweeted out a website. Now there's something I want to show you, because here's something that can happen. Let me go ahead, let's see, let me go back here. So let me say that I was on this website and I see this one, how to search for old newspaper articles in the Google News archive. So let's say I click on that, because that's going to bring me out to, his post right here. All right. So again, I do have an option to share it here, but I'm going to pretend I don't. I'm just going to go ahead and copy the website up here. Okay. And you'll notice when I clicked on that, the website became rather long. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy that. Now, what there are some different website link shorteners. So there's 3 different ones that I know of. Just trying to cancel. There we go. All right. So notice this is Bitly. You can see this says Bitly right here. B-I-T-L-Y. The actual website is Bitly. bit.ly. All right. So what I'm going to do, notice it says paste a link to shorten it. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste that in there. And notice how short that made it. Now I can copy it. Now what I can do is take that back to Twitter, go ahead and make a tweet, and then when I copy that in there, you'll notice that it's shortened. Okay, so again, that's one of the URL shorteners you can use, is Bitly, bit.ly. There's also tinyurl.com. That's another one. It works the same way. tinyurl.com. You would go ahead, copy, you would paste the long website into here, make the tiny URL. Same idea. Go ahead and then tweet that out. Google also makes a URL shortener, which if you go to goo.gl, so goo.gl, Google actually has a shortener. Same idea. You can see you just paste a long URL in there, shorten it, and then you put that into your tweet. So again, how do you compose a tweet? You can simply start on Twitter. You can click on the tweet button up here in the right-hand corner. Or again, there's times when you're on websites you will see Twitter buttons which let you go ahead and just tweet that out. All right. And you can tweet about things such as what happens in your classroom, a blog post you're reading, websites others may find useful, or an inspirational quote. And then remember, if the website is long, the URL is long, then you need something like Bitly, tiny URL, or Google. All right, so that's how you compose a tweet.